Today, we will learn to write about a soldier. Now, who is a soldier? A person dedicated and works to guard our country. Okay. Now, when you say soldier, any person working for Navy, Army, Air Force, any of those three forces, we call them soldiers. And these people who work, the soldiers, they are very dedicated people. They're committed to their work. They love their country and they'll do anything to risk their life. They work in terrible conditions on all weathers, severe heat, severe cold. So they need to be admired. And then they go to remote places where you and I will not dare to go. And they are all the time alert, watchful, to help support our country. Today, if we are safe, it's because of the Army, the Navy, and the Air Force. So today we're going to learn to write about the soldier. So we say, when we say soldiers, we say all men and women who have joined the Army, the Navy, and the Air Force. They are called soldiers. All men and women who have joined the Army, the Navy, and the Air Force. Are called soldiers or are known as soldiers. So first, by joining the armed forces, the soldier makes a commitment to fight for the country. So what do? These soldiers make a commitment to fight for the country or their country. A soldier makes a soldier makes a commitment, soldier makes a commitment for what? Commitment to fight for the country, to fight for the country. So that is a soldier, person with commitment, who loves their country. Then he leads a very hard life. Not only hard, disciplined, right from the training time. So you will say he leads a very hard, he leads a very hard and disciplined life. And disciplined. And when does his discipline start? Right from the training, when he joins the Army or Navy, right from the beginning, he is a disciplined person. A soldier, he leads a very hard and disciplined life right from the training to the time he joins on duty, or right from the beginning. Okay, then he is prepared all the time. He is prepared all the time to face any danger at all time. So you can say he is well prepared. He is well prepared all the time. A soldier, he leads a very hard and disciplined life. He is well prepared all the time. For what? To face any danger. To face any danger. To face any danger is prepared. And danger at what time? At all times. He is well prepared all the time to face any danger. Okay, next. He has to be well trained in the weapon that he uses. So whatever weapon is given, so he has to train well in the use of weapons to face emergencies. So he has to train. He has to train well. He has to train well in the weapon He has to train well in the use of weapons, in the weapons that he uses. That he uses. What else? And he has to face emergency all the time. He has to face any situation. He has to face any emergency. He has to face any emergency situations. So he's all the time ready. Now, all men and women who have joined the army, the navy and the air force are known as soldiers. A soldier makes a commitment to fight for the country. He leads a very hard and disciplined life. He is well prepared all the time to face any danger. He has to train well in the weapons that he uses. He has to face any emergency situations. He has to face any situations. Then they are posted at different places in the country. Soldiers had to be prepared to travel. They had to be prepared to be posted any part of the country. So they or he has to be prepared. Has to be prepared. He has to be prepared to be posted. Okay? He has to be prepared to be posted. To be posted from one part of the country to another. From one part of the country, from one part of the country to another. Okay, then sometimes he's posted in the deserts, dangerous places like deserts, mountains, forests, etc., for months together. Sometimes he is posted in posted to dangerous places like deserts, mountains and forests. So, he leads a very hard and disciplined life. He's well prepared all the time to face any danger. He has to train well in the weapons that he uses. He has to face any emergency situation. He has to be prepared to be posted from one part of the country to another, that to any time. Sometimes he is posted to dangerous places like the deserts, mountains, and forests. He has to face the external enemy. So, a soldier has to fight, he has to face the external enemies and also the internal ones. He has to fight, he has to face the external, that means outside, and external enemies. He has to face the external enemies and the internal ones. He has to face external enemies and the internal ones. Okay, now when you say internal, what we are talking about is sometimes floods will come, sometimes bigger, you'll have storm, then they are called in to help the people. So, in times of natural calamities like the floods and the cyclone, they call upon the soldiers to help the people. So, he is helpful. The soldiers, whether Air Force or Navy or Army, they are called for. So, he is called upon. He is called upon to help in time of natural in time of natural like the floods and cyclones. Now we can go on, and what we need to know is courage of the soldier. The courage and honesty of a soldier is to be admired. We are writing a short composition. You can go on to say the kind of person that he is, the uniform that he wears, etc. Now, we are writing a short composition on the soldier. Who is a soldier? All men and women who have joined the army, the navy, and the air force are known as soldiers. A soldier makes a commitment to fight for the country. From the time he joins, he makes a commitment and he fights for the country. He leads a very hard and disciplined life. He is well prepared all the time to face any danger. Danger for far. Danger for our country, for the country he fights for. He has to train well in the weapon that he uses. He has to face any emergency situations. He has to be prepared all the time to be posted from one part of the country to another. Wherever they are needed, they are asked to go, and he goes obediently. Sometimes he is posted to dangerous places like deserts, mountains, and forests. Extreme climates, he is there fighting for the country. He has to face the external enemies. That's outside the country, those who want to enter the country, terrorists, he has to help out. And the internal, what are the internal ones? He is called upon to help in time of natural calamity like the floods and cyclone. He comes in. Now, what about his character? He is a very honest person and he is full of courage. And above all, a soldier needs to be healthy. He wears a lovely uniform, but the work behind is so much. So let us learn from the soldier. You can write more about the soldier if you want. You live in a large home, a very big home. And you have your mommy, daddy, your brother, you. Okay. Now, who will take care of you? Who protects you? Good. Policeman. So today we are going to write a short composition on policeman. What are the work that he does? He guards and he protects us. He takes care of our property. When any problem, we have to go to a policeman. He wears a uniform and he is the one who gets hold of criminals, robbers. Now there are two kinds of policemen. You have traffic policeman, a friendly policeman at the crossing, and he is there helping you, helping the traffic, regulate the traffic. And the other policeman works in the police station, and any complaint you have, any theft, anything, you have to go to the police station, and he helps us. We have to write a letter, file an FIR, and he helps us. So policeman is a very important person in the country, in our life, if we want to live a safe life. So we are writing a composition on the policeman. Okay? The policeman. What does the policeman do? He keeps to the law and order. So the policeman is a law enforcement officer. He's the law enforcement officer. The policeman, the policeman is a law enforcement officer. Policeman is a law enforcement officer. What does he do? He tries to ensure all laws of the land are strictly followed. What does he do? He tries to ensure, he tries, but he's not able all the time. He tries to ensure that all laws of the land, all laws of the land are strictly followed. Okay? So what does he do? Policeman is a law enforcement officer. He tries to ensure that all laws of the land are strictly followed. That's what the policeman does. Now, therefore, the policeman, he plays a very important role in our society. So, he plays a very important role. He plays a very important role in our society. In our society. Important role in our society. The policeman. The policeman is a law enforcement officer. He tries to ensure that all the laws of the land, are strictly followed. He plays a very important role in our society. Next. All areas in the cities have a police station. All areas in the city. All areas in the city. All areas in the city has a police station. As a police station. Next. It is his duty to ensure that law and order is maintained in that area. So, all areas in the city has a police station. So, the policeman from there, what must he do? It is his duty to ensure that law and order are maintained in that area. So, it is his duty to ensure it is his duty to ensure that law and order is maintained in that area. Maintained in that area or in his area. So near the police station, there is a police station in every area, and it is his duty to ensure that law and order is maintained in his area. He takes care. The policeman in that police station takes care of law in that area. I told you there are two types of policemen. There is also some policemen are trained to take care of the traffic, control traffic. So we say some policemen are trained to control traffic. Control traffic. And what do we call them? Traffic policemen. Now what is their job? They ensure they ensure and manage the traffic. Rules are followed. So this traffic policemen, what do? Their job. What is their job? Their job is to manage traffic and ensure that all traffic rules that all traffic rules are followed. That's the work of the traffic policeman. Some policemen are trained to control traffic. What do we call them? Traffic policemen. What do? Their job is to manage traffic and ensure that all traffic rules are followed. Now, during accidents, theft, conflict, loss, who do you contact? You contact a policeman. So, you will say during accidents, it's an accident or there's a robbery, theft. There's a robbery, theft, conflict, there's a fight in the neighborhood. Conflict time. And loss. And something, you lose something and loss. What do? The policeman, the policeman is the first to notify, is the first during accidents, thefts, conflicts and loss. The policeman is the first to be informed. You have to inform the policeman first, then you have to file FIR and all sorts. Now, what kind of a person is a policeman? He's a very hard-working, he has to work long hours. He is a hard-working person. He has to work long hours. He has to work long hours. Then what else? Finally, what does the policeman do? He guards our lives and our property. What does he do? He guards our lives and our property. You can go on, there's a lot of work, then you can also say that he has to stand. Most of the policemen, they're standing all the time. Then when there is a natural calamities like the flood, cyclone, who is there? The first person that comes forward to help are the policemen. So there's a lot of writing you can do, but today we are doing a short composition on the policeman. The policeman is a law enforcement officer. He tries to ensure that all laws of the land are strictly followed. He plays a very important role in our society. All areas in the city has a police station. Now those policemen, what they do? It is his duty, the policeman there, his duty to ensure that law and order is maintained in his area. Now, some policemen are trained to control traffic. Their job is to manage traffic and ensure that all traffic rules are followed. Then, during accidents, thefts, conflicts, and loss, the policeman is the first to be informed. Then, he is a hard-working person. He has to work long hours. He guards our lives and our property. And you always see a policeman standing. Then you can say, in case of natural calamities like floods and storms, it is the policemen who willingly come forward to help the public. So now you know how to write something about, you can also say about his uniform. What color uniform? He's got a nice little cap. His shoes are always polished. All kinds of things you can say. Okay, so that's about the policeman.